Hey everybody, Ed Weeks Jr., the Weeks Weekly, really just coming at you to just lay out a bunch of stuff and recap the week. Today's Friday, June 21st, 2024. It's been super hot here in New York, over 90 every day, I think, this week. Feels like it's been over 90 for the month, but it's not. And I think the heat index is approaching well over 100. I actually think we might get real temps over 100 this weekend. Disgustingly hot. Thank you for AC. No thank you to Central Hudson and your overbilling fraud that you just admitted to doing. What a joke. Moving on in a positive direction. Lots of great things have come together. Look, I'm an entrepreneur, right? I've been doing some entrepreneurial things out here. I've been testing, I've been playing, I've been putting new content out. Let's talk about YouTube. YouTube, where this video will be in my on my YouTube channel at Ed Weeks Jr. If you care to subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. This will be going up there, and you know, I've actually played around a lot with YouTube Shorts, sharing other people's content. Great content from Alex Hormozi, Gary Vaynerchuk, some motivational stuff. Denzel Washington was in one. One other one I really liked that I shared. And, you know, I've been mixing that in with my own, right? So my own YouTube Shorts, if I get 500-600 views, it's a lot. 100 to 200 and less. I'm cool with that. I don't need to reach millions of people. Excuse me. But in sharing other people's content, 11,000, 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, getting a lot of views, and getting some subscribers to the channel. So I'm like, what the hell, I'll keep doing that. Funny, that triggered all sorts of weird negative comments. And it's just comical to me, because if you look in to see who's commenting and then you say, oh my goodness, you have like 2 videos and basically no subscribers, can't imagine why. You're spending your time focusing on other people's shares. But I appreciate it because it makes my videos put some more into the algorithm and we get more views. So thank you. Keep commenting. Negative, it's good. None of it. I'm 53 years old. There's not anything that somebody could say to me that would offend me. I think it's comical. And, you know, thank you. That's all I can say. I appreciate your negativity. Bring it. This dude can handle it, so bring it. And the one thing I'll add is that if you ever create a piece of content that's worth sharing, I promise you that I'll point up at it. Put myself in it and point up and say, nothing, because your content is good enough, and it's the point of your content that I want to share to my audience. But it's all good, brother. So YouTube Shorts, definitely great. I've never had so many views organically since like Facebook back in the 2015-ish, 2016-ish time frame. So check them out. I mean, it's good stuff. If you can create content and get that many views, good for you. I don't seem to be able to do that, but it's all, you know, I'll tell you right now, the most watched video before sharing this other stuff was my son's 3-pointer in an AAU game. So kudos to my son getting more views than dad. Makes me proud anyways, because that's why I shared it. So that's YouTube Shorts. I will tell you, LinkedIn, I don't know if it's because I have somebody who's doing outreach right now, which it very well could be. I also have the same thing going on with Instagram and Twitter, something that I'm going to pull back from because I just don't see it never converts for me. It never has, it never will. And the messaging is so off and the targeting is so bad. But there's, again, why you don't want to fall for these, oh, I can do all this great stuff in your outreach and get all these appointments, because I tell you, I spent tens and tens and tens and actually probably over $100,000 across the years on these outreach campaigns, and I've developed zero, big fat zero, not $1 in revenue for my businesses. So the guy was cheap enough, took most of it on the back end, but the reality is it was cheap for a reason. The shit doesn't work. So we're going to get rid of that. But my LinkedIn reach, my impressions, it's not there. LinkedIn is just gone. And, you know, I think part of it could be the content isn't what it used to be, but I don't wholeheartedly agree with that, because I'm creating a lot of the same content. It just doesn't get into the algorithm. So I could be being blocked because of the messages going out, and we'll have to see. But I started to see it slow way down before this person started to do outreach. So definitely confused by that. Twitter's just an animal that I continue to try to build. I'm following some other people's tips and recommendations, so we'll see. I'll update you on that. Instagram just seems to be like another Facebook for me. It doesn't ever seem to get anywhere, so there are some cool things that I'm going to do on a paid side of Instagram that I look forward to doing, and I'm super excited, but I'm going to do that with someone else who's a pro at doing that, so that's cool. I'm looking out because I'm trying to remember all these things that I wanted to cover today. What else? That's from, TikTok is what it is. I can't seem to, I get some views here and there, but I see a lot of what's interesting though, it is aging up because I see a lot of people that I went to school with are posting and following and checking out my videos. So that's cool. It's always good to, I don't really hang with a lot of people anymore. So good to see people checking stuff out. And you know what? I'm just on a different path for the rest of my life, however long that may be. And if people get to see it, they're cool. Let's talk about health this week. Health, terrible. Did a couple walks. It's so freaking hot every day that I haven't been out there. I know it sounds like a big excuse. I've said excuses are for losers, but I don't feel like dying. I know I'm not in the best shape. I'll walk with anybody out here who thinks they're in great shape. You can do 6.2 miles with me, basically a 10K, rip them off at a little over 15-minute miles, and we'll see who's in good shape and who's not, and talk to me the whole time. Other key. So that has slowed down a little bit this week, but I'm going to go tomorrow with my wife, tomorrow and Sunday, and just, hopefully it rains early, cool us down. So we'll add a couple of walks. We'll put as many miles as we can before, we start to feel the heat and the oppression of the heat. So we'll just, we'll do that. So that's the health side. Family, tough. Just, it's just, there's a lot going on. So it's a lot of things, but the kids are doing their thing. They're getting there. Kids are still home. Older daughters are home. I get it. It's expensive, but they'll get there. Son is cool, just chilling. Basketball camp start. A lot of this, again, I'm not doing for you, for more for people when they see this. Super proud of all my kids. Everybody who knows me knows that. Tough decisions everybody has to make. Keeping your kid inside when it's this kind of weather. He hates it, but I can remember fishing and having like heat stroke when I was a kid, and we didn't have any heat like this. So you just do what you think is right. But again, I'm not his friend. I'm not my daughter's friends. I'm their dad. So I just go about it that way. Sometimes dads make decisions you don't like, and tough titty. Let's see. What else can we talk about today? Did I talk about the agency? Let me talk about the agency quick. Going after the new focus of medical and dental. I think I did. Not giving up on other businesses, but we're really putting that united front out there. Some really awesome offers to both work on a different level, pay per performance, really, but it's a big package up front, and it's a lot of things that people should do, but they don't do. It's more lining up what a fractional CMO would do for you, and then doing the execution. So we're excited to launch that model. I want to see how that goes. Revenue share on the back end from what we produce. And I think, we're leaning on a trust factor, but we know that through our booking systems and through some other things that we utilize, that we'll be able to track it very well. So super excited. We'll see how that goes, but the offer is huge, and it's getting put out into the universe Monday. So psyched about that. A lot of work. We're doing a lot of list building and cold email. And if you're not on Seamless AI or Instantly AI, great tools. More updates on these tools as we use them more, but super excited about the early process, warming up things, getting things into the universe, have a kind of a hot list to tackle of referrals. I wouldn't say past clients, because if you were a past client, I don't know. We kind of did what we could do for you, and you went from there. But, we're excited about new dental, new medical. We still have great dental clients. We don't have our big medical clients. Some weird circumstances this year, but we're cool. We're going to build that back up in a big way. So I'm excited. The three partners, well, I'm one of the three amigos that are out there doing some great stuff inside of, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me today. I'm really off. in my thought process. I think it might be the heat. I know COVID's coming back out, but I really am, like, I don't even know what I talked about, and it's only 10 minutes in, and I'm never like that. And I will tell you that I've stopped filming twice and recording twice because I just have gone off. Weird stuff going on in the head right now, but whatever. We'll move past it. Hopefully I didn't tell you about the three amigos, me, myself, my two compadres that are putting our skill sets together. Myself in the marketing side, strategy side's covered, sales side is covered, and we're gonna, we're really going out and tackling a lot of things that we've done separately. We're doing together. First few clients are coming through. Those are pretty awesome half-day consults, so we're excited about that. Like I said, it's the first three clients we've done together. Definitely not any of our first three clients. So excited about it. We're gonna see where that goes. There's some cool things that we're gonna go get into and do together and lead into where we all want to go, which is more of this sales and marketing for equity. Excited about it, like super excited about it. I don't know, that's about it today. I don't know, I'm off for sure. It could be the pink shirt that's throwing me off if you're watching this video. Could be just the heat. Could be, I know the COVID is back around. Nobody wants to hear that, but it is. I know my daughter's a nurse and she's going through some things and in her departments, people being moved around. So fun stuff. On a personal level, son finished 7th grade. God bless him. Awesome. Can't believe it. Going into 8th grade. Ugh, amazing. He'll be a teenager in a few weeks. Excited for him. It's not even a few weeks, 11 days. Daughter will be 27 soon. Celebrating my 28th wedding anniversary next weekend. A lot of good personal stuff going on, but for now, I think that's a pretty good recap. Like I said, it's a heat wave here in New York. We just did some things the past couple weeks with my parents. It's the little things you appreciate. They're definitely getting older. It happens to all of us, right? It's you value time. It goes so freaking fast. It's scary. Again, if this is my kids or kids watching this many years down the road, know that there's a grind out here to everything that everybody does. Whatever your end game is, like, just keep going. I've had very good times. I've had some really challenging times. Definitely some crazy challenges lately. Selling out my future revenue to take on debt was definitely stupid. But you live and you learn, right? It's a good learning experience. You don't do everything smooth, right? I wasn't in business for 30 years, but I'm 53. I'm stoked about where the many talents and skill sets that I've honed in on and continue to develop and be able to utilize with the strength that I have internally, and then be able to utilize AI and really do some crazy really crazy good stuff. That's where, for me, it's all moving to, away from just, even our agency business is becoming more productized and more pay per performance, which I love. I think if I would have set those things up earlier on with a few other my past clients, I would have made millions of dollars, along with if you're taking a 10% rip, you think about what the clients are making. So we're excited to get that going. Super excited. I think it's just a good week here to stay inside, stay cool if you're in the Northeast, wherever else is extreme heat, flooding. Like, we know it's whether you want to admit it or not, we all know, like, we're paying the piper for many of the bad decisions that our parents and our grandparents made, right? Global warming and climate change is real. It's here. Think about it. If you lived in here where I am in New York, I grew up on the other side of the river, real far, 15 minutes away. And I can remember in Thanksgiving walking across a frozen pond. So that's November. You could swim across that pond in November now. So if you don't think climate change is real, just think back to your own childhood. It is what it is. Maybe it's just, something that is happening. Maybe it's not induced by us. But look, the planet will be here long after we're all gone. So we're definitely paying a piper. It's super hot here. It's crazy. I don't remember it being this hot in June, but whatever. Thank God for AC. That's all I have to say. That's it for the Weeks Weekly this week. You know, long rambling session. Maybe I needed this. Maybe I needed this therapy today. I haven't been outside the house much this week just because of the weather. So that's it. Have a great, blessed weekend. If you are in Poughkeepsie, get your butt over to the Greek Fest. I know it's going to be hot, but I'm getting mine to go tonight. Probably the best festival in the city of Poughkeepsie that gets the least amount of coverage. You know, I know it's all these other months right now, but the one thing I always look forward to in June is the Greek Festival. So if you like a gyro, I love them, and I can't wait to get over there. Euros, hopefully you're watching some great soccer. If you're a soccer fan, you can't watch the Copa America. Like, it's just nonsense. But, you know, Messi was last night. I get it, but, you know, competition is crap. The Euros are the best, in my eyes, the best matches you can watch, and there's some great ones. Poor England, still soft, still weak, don't know how to finish, don't have killer instincts. A lot to learn if you watch sports. A lot. Most people don't have killer instincts anymore. Most people quit. Most people want to, you know, what do they call it? I don't even, whatever it is, load management. Like, give me a break, dude. Like, people don't want to work anymore. People want shortcuts to everything. All the things that go on and people get aggravated at, just think, right? Think. I'm here in New York, cannabis. What a joke it is. But think. Like, there's opportunities in all this stupidity that's around us. Think about it. Think differently. Don't get, you know, I am guilty of getting caught up in it, getting aggravated. Again, third video take, I never do that, but, you know, some negativity was coming out that I didn't like, so I capped it. But you think about what's going on. Look at things. There's no reason to react. Think how you can be a little different and get out there and get after it. People quit. People give up. If we're actually going into a bad time, which I truly think we are, because I'm hearing it from lots of different sectors and lots of different people, there's going to be a big fallout of entrepreneurs and all these wannabes and all these, like, you know, no, don't say that. Just, that's the facts, right? You know, side hustle, all this BS that's in the world. Like, if you're really going to go after something, go, do, and don't fail. And that attitude alone will get you through. Again, here's my paths, right? Lots, and that's from 20 to 50 and beyond, right? You go ups, you got downs, so you never give up. Ultimately, why would you ever give up? I got so much to prove to myself, to my family, to my wife, and to the future generations. You never quit. And there's no reason to bring anything other than your own drive, and take heed of what's going on. Look, think, analyze, and do. I think you'll beat 95 to 99% of the people. You know, you could spend all your time jumping on all the different factors that are going to do nothing. Let me give you a good example, and then I'm done. I'm 18 minutes in, long conversation, but thank you all who are still listening. If no one's listening, I love you anyways, but I want to get this piece of it out. I think if you go back in your life and you look at the time you've wasted, watching sports, in bars, chasing chicks. Again, I'm going through my own life, right? Maybe you like to party, you like the booze, you like the weed, you like the coke, whatever it may be. Think of all the things that you've wasted time doing. And if you put any of that energy into doing, even learning a new skill set, diving in and trying new things, starting a business, excelling where you are, putting more effort into your position than you do about complaining about others around you. All these, think about all those things and think about where you could be. And then know that the very best time to fix it is now. The past doesn't matter. You can change all of it now. That's what I get up every day with, the same thought of, like, literally, what's the song that I sing? The rest is still unwritten, whatever that damn song is. I'm forgetting it now. Stage, whatever it may be. I'm having some stage fright, I think, because I don't know the words, but I know that it says the rest is still unwritten. So your book is still unwritten. Go write it. Like, everybody's a quitter. Like, go do hard things. Everybody wants a trophy. everybody wants the easy path. There's none of that. Go earn it. Go earn it. Sorry, my AC was really cranking in the car, but then again, let's see, 95 on the thermostat here in the truck. So super hot, I'm done. 20 minutes in, I gotta say, that's it. I'm gonna do a quick short here. Hopefully we get a lot of views. Hopefully we get tens of thousands of views and I can point up like this. Peace, deuces, everybody. Have a great week. Talk to you again soon. Later.